Let's dive right into this explainer and crack a mystery that has probably driven you crazy at some point. You know the exact feeling, right? You walk into a beautiful high-end hotel room, drop your bags, step into the bathroom, and the shower glass is just absolutely flawless. I mean, it's gleaming. It's perfectly transparent. It honestly looks like it was just installed 5 minutes before you checked in. And it leaves you wondering, how on earth did they pull that off? Are they hiding some secret magic cleaning weapon in those housekeeping carts? Well, today we're going to break down the exact methods used by the pros.
Why does their shower glass always look so crystal clear, while ours at home just doesn't? It's a completely universal struggle. Let's be totally honest with ourselves here. Keeping shower glass clean at home usually feels like a totally unwinnable battle. You know the drill. You spend half your Saturday scrubbing away, it looks decent for maybe a day or two, but by Wednesday, bam, covered in those milky water spots all over again. In this explainer, we're unpacking exactly why that frustrating cycle happens, and way more importantly, how the hotel industry just completely sidesteps this whole nightmare.
The secret is actually totally counterintuitive. Think about how we usually tackle a messy shower versus what a high-end hotel does. The contrast is literally night and day. As homeowners, our standard experience is completely reactive, right? We wait for the mess to show up, and then we attack it. We just naturally assume that to get that sparkling hotel clean, they must be using industrial-strength, toxic chemicals. But it turns out the exact opposite is true. Hotels have totally ditched the aggressive scrubbing and harsh chemicals for a strategy that is actually far simpler. It all boils down to one absolutely crucial philosophy: protect the glass rather than repair the damage later. Just let that sink in for a second, because it is a massive mindset shift. Instead of waiting for the glass to get absolutely filthy and then launching a full-scale cleaning assault, a hotel's entire routine is built entirely around daily consistent maintenance. Their whole goal is to keep that glass surface healthy from day one, so that heavy, stubborn buildup never even gets a chance to exist in the first place. And honestly, this preventative mindset makes total sense when you understand the real culprit behind that cloudy residue. It's simply sitting water. When you let water just sit and dry on the surface, you're allowing hard water minerals to permanently bond to the glass. It's basic chemistry. When water evaporates, those hard minerals don't just magically vanish into thin air. They get left behind. And as they dry, they actively latch onto your glass. So every single time you leave the shower wet, you're essentially baking those minerals right onto the surface, slowly building up that stubborn, cloudy layer over time.
So what does this preventative routine actually look like in the real world? Well, it really boils down to 3 simple rules focused on quick moisture removal and incredibly gentle maintenance. First, remove the moisture quickly so those minerals can't settle. Second, always use really soft microfiber cloths. And third, stick to mild, non-abrasive cleaners. That's literally the whole shebang. By wiping down the glass fast and regularly with ultra-gentle tools, hotels just completely bypass that whole mineral bonding process we were just talking about. They just never give the soap scum a fighting chance.
Which means it is definitely time to debunk a massive household myth. We all kind of have this misconception that stronger cleaning products equal better results, right? We think we need brute force and heavy-duty sprays, but the pros? They actively avoid aggressive cleaners. Protecting the remarkably smooth surface of the glass is way more important to them. When you use gentle care to keep glass smooth, it actually stays naturally resistant to body oils and mineral deposits. If the surface is flawlessly smooth, the dirt and oils literally have nothing to grab onto.
To really get this, imagine zooming in on your glass to a microscopic level. When you scrub too hard, you're causing invisible damage. You're creating tiny, almost imperceptible little scratches known as surface etching. Now, these micro scratches might be invisible to the naked eye, but they are absolutely devastating to the clarity of your shower. Every time you scrub with intense pressure, you're essentially creating thousands of tiny little craters. And these craters act like permanent traps holding on to soap residue and hard water minerals, which is exactly why your glass looks cloudy even immediately after a deep clean. Now, you might be totally surprised by this, but your standard cleaning supplies are probably ruining your glass. We're talking about the rough sponges, the abrasive scouring powders, the super strong acidic cleaners. Basically all the heavy hitters we usually reach for when the glass starts looking a little worse for wear, right? But the irony is, those exact things are the culprits causing that microscopic surface etching. The more you use them, the more you damage the surface, making it even harder to clean next time. You're basically inadvertently digging trenches for future soap scum to live in. So think about this for a second. Is your shower glass still hazy right after you clean it? Or does it only look clear when it's actively wet? If you're nodding your head right now, take a deep breath. It's not your fault and you aren't bad at cleaning.
Your glass is just likely suffering from deep micro-scratches. We've all been there. You scrub for an hour, your arms are aching, you step back, and it still looks cloudy. That's because the dirt isn't sitting on top of the glass anymore. It is deeply embedded right into the permanently scratched structure of the glass itself. And here comes the really hard truth. No cleaning product on Earth, no spray, no foam, no miracle gel can remove permanent etching. You simply cannot unscratch glass. When the structural integrity of the surface is compromised like that, replacing the etched glass is honestly a much smarter, way more cost-effective long-term investment than endless scrubbing. It's really about recognizing when the battle is structurally lost. Sometimes you just have to make a smart pivot to save yourself from years of endless frustration.
But the good news is, if you are planning an upgrade, there is a total game changer out there. The ultimate solution is protective coated glass. Now, this isn't just some cheap spray-on wax from the hardware store that wears off after 3 showers. We're talking about a factory-applied chemical bond that makes the glass highly water repellent. The water literally just beads up and rolls right off. It drastically cuts down on soap scum and mineral buildup right from day one, and because of that technology, your routine cleaning becomes a total breeze, way less frequent, and practically zero heavy scrubbing required.
And if you happen to be in Metro Vancouver, a company called VanGlaze specializes in exactly these kinds of premium solutions. They can totally transform a bathroom with top-tier custom glass. Whether you're hunting for stunning, modern frameless shower doors, beautiful custom-cut designs, or, of course, that incredibly important protective coated glass, they've got the expertise to make it happen. Plus, they handle the professional installation, so you know your brand new glass is set up perfectly to resist damage from the very first shower.
So if you're ready to actually design that crystal clear shower enclosure, checking out a local expert is definitely the way to go. You can visit their website at vanglaze.ca or just give them a call directly at 604-906-4455. Whether you're finally tearing out that tired, old, permanently etched glass, or you're designing a totally new, luxurious bathroom from scratch, they offer a free consultation and quote. They are perfectly positioned to help you create a space that feels like a high-end hotel room every single day. I want to leave you with one final thought to ponder today. Why spend your precious weekend scrubbing away at invisible damage when you could be enjoying a flawless, hotel-quality shower? Are you going to keep fighting that permanent haze? Or is it time to finally upgrade and protect your glass? Ultimately, it's about working smarter, not harder. You can stay trapped in that cycle of harsh chemicals, or you can choose the path of prevention. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on this explainer. I hope this gave you some fantastic insights, and here's to crystal clear mornings ahead.